yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Howard on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Third and long, it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy. And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Complete to Newsome. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Stafford on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And Champ Bailey, a man who had 52 picks in his great career, has a pick there.
And if people had actually challenged him more, what do you think that number would have been?
Could have been higher. They just didn't like to throw his way and for good reason.
Well, when you throw it and he takes it away, and he had such great ability that when he made an interception, there's a potential it'd end up in the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Charles Haley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And taken right on the 30. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. It's Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there.
There goes Frank Gore. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Frank Gore, 38 yards. And the
offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Stafford. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Stafford. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Third and long, it's Stafford. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action with Ryan. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ryan wants to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Stafford finding time. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Stafford looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now a desperation throw. Deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marvin Harrison, 47 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. And it's 17-7. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more little... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...
Just once, and we went out. And my love tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. My tripping. down the city, block the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. On first down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Scooby Wright not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first and hauled in by Pitta. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They go to Elliott again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Let's go! Grand 38!
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Ryan. That's caught at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Prescott. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott on first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Let's go! Brad 38! Let's round!
On third down, it's Prescott. Pryor has it complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. And hauled in by Pitta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people's bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. It's a keeper with Prescott. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to wind up, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush. And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On the handoff, here's the fullback Strong. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone. There goes Frank Gore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Frank Gore, 98 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Howie Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jerry Rice, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And quickly, they get to the line.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drop. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Prescott dumps it complete to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. They'll give him a yard on the play. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Miller from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal. Does that look like an easy 3 points? Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down following the run. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get done in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass and get Thursday. Well, it's about to get done. Watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. That'll bring up second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Jerry Rice, open right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 4th and 3. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to...
And, his first carry, he loses the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Proch. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Here we go now.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner They got it done there for a very nice gain.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On first down, they stick with Bush. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
First and goal from the 8. First and goal, Bush. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Reggie Bush, 67 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 7 yards remaining here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Third and 2, now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Gore. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And a cutback right sideline. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Gore back there is the lone setback.
Let's go. Gun.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Play fake here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 52 yards. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give. This is Bush. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the inning. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A very solid gain of 27.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll run it with Bush. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now a handoff to Crowell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And hauled in by Pitta. Shreds the tackle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. incomplete. No gain on the play there, second down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
All right, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Crowell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ryan. Crowder's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Ryan, and the tight end Olsen, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game.
It's caught inside the 25. And the storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt.